Today's show is pre-recorded.
Y'all know what time it is. Y'all don't know, y'all better ask somebody. Hat on, suit on, looking like a dapper dog, giving them microphone, dressed like $1 million, diamond things in its cups. Y'all tell me who could it be but Steve Harvey? Everybody out there listening to me, put your hands together for Steve Harvey. Put your hands together. Why don't you join me? Steve Harvey got to turn them out. Got to turn them out. Harvey turn them on to the morning, y'all. Come on, Steve. Come on. Do your thing, Big Daddy.
I sure will. Good morning, everybody. You are listening to The Voice. Come on, dig me now. One and only Steve Harvey. Got a radio show. Man, I love it when I run up into people and they say that to me. They say, hey, Steve Harvey got a radio show. Then they wink at me. I know they listening. You know, I got a lot off my chest yesterday. I wanted to clear some things up, and I appreciate y'all giving me a minute, because sometimes, you know, you just got to say some things out loud, not complaining, but, hey, just verbalizing, but realizing that I got to keep going anyway. And that's my words this morning to you. That I want you to keep pushing no matter what happens. I want to share something with you that's important. That's very, very important. See, you have to give God something to bless. You know, if your prayer is asking for God's blessings, you got to give him something to work with now. You know, you got to show the spirit of appreciation or gratitude. You got to let him know that you're in it for the long haul. No matter what happens, don't turn around. You will never, ever see what the end could be if you turn around and go back. You'll never know what the end could have been had you stuck it out. You'll never know how good it could have gotten had you not just weathered the storm. That's the thing that gets most people. It get tough for them, it get hard for them, and then they let doubt set in, and then those doubts become facts, and the next thing you know, they give up. Had you not given up, or had you given your best, what the results or outcome could have been? I look back on my life on so many occasions where in college I wasn't giving my best. I flunked out. Now, it's easy to look at my life now and go, yeah, but look at you now. But back then, man, it cost me for so many years. That failing to finish, that not giving my all, it cost me a number of years. I wish I could say that it didn't mean nothing, that it was just a blip on the radar screen. But at the time, it was major. And so you have a lot of decisions in your life that are happening now. You may be in your 20s. your late teens. You could be in your early 30s and it's happening. But guess what? You'll eventually get through it, provided one thing: you never give up. You never turn around and go back. Had I written myself off because of one failure, see, and this is where so many people go wrong at too. You write yourself off after you failed at something. The one thing you thought you wanted to accomplish and you failed at it, now you write yourself off as a failure. Now you go settle on into life and just see what hand you get. When I flunked out of college, had I written myself off as a failure, I wouldn't be here today. When I lost my carpet cleaning company, I would have written myself off as a failure and I wouldn't be here today. When I didn't become a diamond distributor in Amway, or a direct distributor in Amway even, I would have written myself as a failure and I wouldn't be here today. When I bought a distribution kit to become a distributor of the Bohemian Diet and I didn't make it, I would have written myself as a failure. When I became an A.L. Williams distributor and I didn't make it, I would have written myself as a failure and I wouldn't be here today. Oh, I got a list for you. When I got laid off at Ford Motor Company, had I written myself as a failure, I wouldn't have made it. Do you need some more? Because I have a story filled with mishaps. I have a story filled with failures. Couple of things now. The grace of God and his mercy, which is available to us all. See, that's the key, y'all. Because of his mercy. Because of his willingness to forgive. And to even understand why we do the things we do. In all of my shortcomings, failed marriages, I'm talking about, man, got it all wrong. Can't blame nobody else. It's just me. Steve ain't have it together at that point in life. I could have written myself as a failure the first time. I just could have gave up on it after the second one. And please know, this is an admission. This ain't bragging. So before you start in with me, understand what I'm saying. I'm pointing out in my life a series of missteps and failures. But how I still get here today? Couple of things. God's grace and mercy is first. But that's the key. That's for everybody. See, if it's God's willingness to forgive you and God's understanding of why we do what we do, because he said we wasn't going to be perfect. So in all of your imperfections, your creator told you you would not be perfect. He said it to you. It's out there. I don't care which one of the books you read, it tells you that. So guess what? With that in mind, he has a grace that he has. It's like a grace period. It's like when you don't pay your insurance premium on the day that it's due, the next day they don't just cancel your insurance premium. They have a grace period because they ain't trying to stop this money from coming in. But when it comes to God, there's no money required. He just gives you the grace freely. It don't cost you nothing. So you got to tap into that, y'all. You got to get in touch with that because that's an important part to making it. Understanding that his grace is available. So when you make a mistake, so when you fail at it, he has a loophole in the contract with him that allows you to make mistakes, that allows you to get it wrong, that allows you to fail time and time and time again. But if you never give up, if you keep getting up, if you keep trying, if you keep striving, if you keep making the effort to go forward and not go back, God has a blessing for you, and he has it in abundance for you, and God will give it to you at the right time. But you got to be ready. Oh, I wanted to be successful, but if he had given it to me back then, I wouldn't have handled it correctly because I would have made some more mistakes along the way. So you make the mistakes to learn the lessons. Lord, man, God been good to me. I ain't gonna lie to you.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Welcome to the early part of 2022. It's a good year. For those of us that are still here, we are blessed and highly favored. Don't ever forget that part of it. Don't ever forget all that God has done. Don't let that slip your mind. Don't get caught up into what you're not, what you don't have, what you wish you had. Don't get caught up in that without first realizing what God has done. Man, oh man, oh man. Gratitude is a major principle of success. The more gratitude you practice, the more successful you will become. Let the church say amen. Amen.
Amen.
Amen again. Shirley Strawberry, Carla Farrell, Mississippi Monica, the ladies on the show, Junior, Kia Spates, and the legend nephew Tommy. What you got, Junior?
Yay!
Let me ask you something. And I know you turning 65, but you know I recently did something. I just want to get some background right here. How many? What the hell was you thinking moments you didn't have in 65 years? How many?
How many?
I probably had my 8th one.
8th? You just had your 8th what the hell am I doing moment?
You're just getting started.
8? I had 8 of them when I was 9.
Every year?
8? No, the way I grew up, I had 8 a month. I'm trying to figure out how you just had your 8th one. Like, I've been married 2 times. Divorced 2 times.
Yeah.
Do you know in between there how many what the hell moments I done had?
How many was in there?
No, I got 7 kids. All them was a what the hell. That's
Well, you've
7
been
of
married 3
them.
times. You've been married 3 times.
Yeah, but I'm talking about married that ended badly. For two times, I was the Antonio Brown of marriages. It was going to end badly. I didn't know how to have a happy ending.
You took your pads off?
Man, I took my pants off, threw them up on the thing, waved at the crowd, did jumping jacks in the end zone. I did everything, man. And then you ask me how many what the hell moments I done had. I'm trying to count the months that went by that I didn't have one. I might have had 8 of them. Man,
I love
boy. Junior, I made so many mistakes, man. I'm a living witness that you can take your life, jack it completely up. God Almighty will forgive you and give you a chance to rebuild it, start all over again, and turn you into more than you ever dreamed of. That's what I'm a living witness to.
Man, I appreciate it, man.
The failures I have had have been monumental.
Yes, sir.
From them.
I've had some life-changing moments.
You're so stupid.
All right, thank you. Coming up at 32 minutes after the hour, we'll do the nephew and run that prank back right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, it is time for the nephew to run that prank back. What you got for us, Neff?
This right here goes out to all the members of Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity Incorporated. Title of this is, You Ain't No Sigma. You ain't no Sigma. Let's go, cat dog.
Hello? Hello, I'm trying to reach a Greg, please. Yeah, this he. How you doing? My name is Bernard Phi Beta Sigma. I'm over Pledge Relations.
Uh-huh.
Giving you a call today, man. You attended Prairie View A&M University, am I correct? Yeah, you am I right? You attended Prairie View
Yeah, that's
A&M?
right. Prairie View A&M.
Okay. And from my understanding, you pledged Phi Beta Sigma in fall of 91.
That's correct.
All right. That's the Delta Theta chapter, correct?
Yes.
All right. Here's where we're having some problems here going through the records.
Going through the records?
Actually, looking at the records that we have here at headquarters, you're not actually an official member of Phi Beta Sigma. I don't know what has taken place, but
Wait a minute. What? What you mean I'm not a member?
Looking at our records here at national headquarters, it's indicating that you're not an official member of Phi Beta Sigma. I don't know what could have gone wrong with this.
No, that ain't right, man. That ain't right because, see, Delta Theta is recognized nationally, so why wouldn't I be nationally recognized?
I'm not certain, sir. Maybe it's something that took place on that actual line of Fall 91. We're actually going to have to do some research on everything that's going on with your line as well as the chapter.
But how is that possible if they gave me a certificate and the plaque and I got my pen? I mean, I'm a Sigma. What you mean?
Sir, I don't know. What I'm looking at here, and please understand, I want to try to clear this matter up. Like
we need to clear this matter up. Who else? Is there somebody there like a overseer or maybe the head president of your branch or something that I could talk to or something?
Well, I am actually over pledge relations.
Uh-huh.
And I wanted to give you a call personally so we can try to rectify the matter, and it's going to take us some time to iron this thing out. But what I need you to do as of this point, and you know what, the problem is that I'm noticing is that all of the people that were on your line, they are official. For some reason, Mr. Greg isn't official. So I want to...
I don't understand that because I was the line president. So how is everybody else able to be a Sigma and not me when I did all the paperwork that it takes for the process to be right? I don't understand.
Sir, you know what, brother? I can't call you brother for the fact that you are not a brother.
You can call me brother because I'm a Sigma.
So here's what we're going to have to do, Greg. We're going to have to get you to, first of all, if you're dealing with anybody alumni-wise, we're asking that you don't go to any meetings right now. We're also asking that you don't wear any Phi Beta Sigma paraphernalia. At this point, we want to make sure and get clarity that you are definitely a brother.
Wait a minute, man. I am definitely a brother. Do you know what I had to go through to get where I am today to be a Sigma? Y'all took y'all dues. What happened to that?
That's the thing. I'm seeing checks that have gone through for other people that were on that line. I don't see any with your name on.
And to this day, I'm like a lifetime member. So what the hell are you talking about?
I have no records indicating that you're a lifetime member. That's what I'm saying, sir. We've got to get this.
There, dog. Somebody needs to tell me something today.
We're going to try to get to the end of this by the end of the week. It's going to take a little bit of time.
Bernard, you're not understanding what I'm saying, man. Because I'm a Sigma to the heart, dude. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all playing with my heart right now, man. Ain't nobody finna do that and get away with it. I don't know what's going on.
You know, here's what we can do. We can bring you back in and do another pledging process.
Pledge? Did you understand what you just said to me? No, man, that ain't happening, dog. I done been through this already, man. I'm not pledging. I'm not signing my name on nothing else because I have pledged. I'm not doing no more. Y'all need to get somebody on the phone that can answer my question. I want to know what's going on.
Okay, right now, and I understand, you know, the disbelief of what's going on. I really do.
You obviously don't. What year did you go across? Did you walk the same? I mean, tell me what's going on.
Brother, I'm fall 89, brother.
And?
Now, what we're going to have to do right now is, first of all, no paraphernalia.
No paraphernalia. You trying to tell me that I can't wear what's nearest and dearest to my heart next to my wife and my child? You telling me that I can't go around and proclaim what I am? That's like telling me I can't be black. What the hell are you saying?
And another thing we're going to have to get you to do, I understand you have a brand, a Sigma brand. That's going to have to come off until we get this taken care of.
What? Wait a minute, you talk about a medical procedure. What is you saying?
Sir, we cannot allow you to wear a brand representing Phi Beta Sigma when right now you are not a member of Phi Beta.
You can't allow that brand to me was allowed to put the brand on me. Now I can't be allowed to wear something that I've been wearing for almost 15 years. Are you crazy? Come on, man. That's some crazy right there,
we got to get you to take the brand off until
all of this brand? What the hell are y'all? Man, this is some. Look here, brother Bernard. What, Bernard? Is that what your name is? You need to get somebody on this phone. That's all right. I know the president. My self. How about that? I would just call in and I'll figure out my self.
Sir, right now we need you to take the brand off or keep it covered up.
You come take the brand off of me. If you want it that bad, come get it. That's what you do.
You are not a member of Phi Beta Sigma.
I don't give a you talking about, dog. I am a member. If you want something over here, holler at your boy. That's what you do. You bad, come do it.
Sir, I'm telling you for the final time, do not wear any paraphernalia.
I don't want to hear that talking about no final. Let me tell you what's final. I am a Phi Beta Sigma to the heart. Boo, boo.
Sir, all I'm telling you is no more shirts and cover that brand up until we...
Look here, man. I'm going to wear everything. I got a hat. I'm going to have that on. Matter of fact, I'm gonna wear that day just to get on your nerves.
You're gonna have to keep brand covered up until we figure out if you are.
If you want this brand covered up, you come get it. Until then, you better get the away from me. That's what I'm talking about.
Don't you wear that? You cover that brand up and don't you wear no shirts no more.
Let me tell you something. I ain't covering. Come get it if you want it. I got one more thing I got to the heart, baby. This is blue fire. You don't want none. You don't want none. Y'all, this is some man.
I don't know what to do, but one more thing I need to say to you. Are you listening?
Say what you got to say. You ain't getting this.
This is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. You just got pranked by your boy.
Boy, y'all had me ready to kill by my man. Y'all boy.
Let got one more thing, man. What is the baddest radio show in the land?
The Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right. Thank you, nephew.
Huh?
Yeah, right. Coming up next, Ask the CLO with the Chief Love Officer Steve Harvey in the building for your love questions right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, we'll have some entertainment and some national news for you. But right now, it is time for the Chief Love Officer, the CLO, Steve Harvey, to answer your love questions. Here we go. From Sandra in Indiana. Sandra writes, my youngest brother is 24 and he lives with me. He had a long-term girlfriend, but she recently broke up with him because I won't allow her new puppy inside my house. My brother said it's their dog together, so he should help care for the dog. I told him it's a firm no, and he said I'm ruining his life. I think that's a bit dramatic, but do you think I should bend my rules?
No, I think it's the damn dog that's ruining your life. Don't put this off on your sister. It's that damn dog. It's your sister's house. She lives there. She paid the rent. She bought that. She let you live with her. You done moved this girl in. Now she want a puppy. Well, she can't handle. She get a puppy when she get her own place. You can't bring no puppy in a woman's house, soil in the carpet. The puppy got to get potty trained. Ain't nobody finna do that. Man, put your brother out. What at? Why? Wait a minute. Why don't they take their 24-year-old grown ass somewhere and get their own apartment?
Nah.
And they can have all the puppies they want. No, you ruining my life. You stupid, boy.
Okay. All right.
Now, she done broke up with you because, wait a minute, hold up, dog. Lady, it's not you that has the problem. It's he that has the problem. A woman done broke up with you because you won't let her bring a puppy in her sister house, in your sister house. Right. So she broke up with you. You got the wrong chick, dog. Next question, Shirley.
All right, moving on. Tara in South Haven, Mississippi says, I gave my husband a hall pass because I had 2 surgeries back to back, and he was so sweet to me while I was healing. That was a year ago. My best friend found out in the streets about his fling, and without talking to me first, she confronted my husband and tried to fight him. I don't want her in my personal business, but she's in it now. And how should I explain this to her?
See, I tell y'all all the time, when you see a man somewhere, you find out something about a man, that ain't your business. Now, she done confronted this man about fooling around on her girlfriend. When her girlfriend then gave him a hall pass because he was so kind to her during surgery. If you could get a hall pass for kindness doing surgery, you know how many passes I'd have? You know how many times I've been kind and better not go in here talking about no damn hall pass.
Okay.
Better not bring it up.
Ever.
And lady, why do you pass out hall passes for kindness? What is that? Oh, you were kind to me. You get a hall pass. What? Who are you?
How kind I be? You know how kind I be?
No, that don't make no sense. Now, your girlfriend is simple. I don't know what you should say to her except this is not your business. But she in it. Now, do you want to tell her how stupid you were by awarding him a hall pass? That you said it was okay? And I'm going to tell you something else. She ain't keeping it to herself. She telling other people.
Wow.
And your husband didn't have to watch his step because his wife gave him permission.
Yep, facts.
Yeah, it's not your business. It's not her business anyway.
It's not her business, but it ain't no woman's business, but y'all always make it y'all's, cause she my girl, cause I would want to know. Well, now here you go. Now, I tell you what, let's let the women tell him what to do, because y'all always talking about, I would want to know, I would tell her. Well, now, she trying to whoop her husband's ass. What would you do, Shirley?
It's not my business. I wouldn't do anything. Honest to God, I wouldn't do a thing. This is
That
not my business.
is a bold-faced
No,
lie.
it's not. In this particular situation, I wouldn't do anything. I don't know what's going on in their house.
Okay, Carla, what would you do?
Tell him, Shirley.
Try to fight the husband.
This
Be
is
all
about
in
you,
it.
Carla.
Be all in it. My best friend. My best friend. Yeah.
So Shirley, you wouldn't tell your girlfriend?
I'm not in this. I'm really not in this one. I'm not in this.
So if your husband, if this happened, but your husband, you wouldn't want to know from your girlfriend?
No, I would kill him. But
No, I'm asking you.
If I found out. No,
would you
I
want your
wouldn't-
girlfriend to tell you?
No.
Okay. That's contrary to everything you've ever said in every strawberry letter.
People
I
change.
just wanted to
Steve,
point that.
people
No, there's no changing on this show. No.
I ain't
can't
fighting
don't change
nobody. I'm
on
not
the
doing
Steve Harvey
any of
Morning
that.
Show. No, you don't. You stay the damn same on this show. We're not interchanging on this show. We ride or die up in here.
My best
We
friend,
can't go
though,
back.
Shirley. Your bestie. Your bestie.
I'm not in it.
dog.
My best friend just got married. I'm not in their marriage. No, I got issues.
And you
with my-
see her husband cheating, you ain't gonna say nothing.
Nope.
I ain't
Not my
mad at
business.
the answer. I get
Oh, I
it.
like Shirley's answer, but
Not
that's
my
not what
business.
she's ever said in
Well,
any
I
of
know.
the strawberry
I've
I've said
always
it
said
before.
that I would say something, just like I just said. I'd probably be all in it.
I'm not in this one with a hall pass.
Well, next
Portia
one,
is
but
Detroit.
Shirley, you don't know about the hall pass. All
Well,
you know
I
is
know
he
that.
was
I
cheating.
know that. But I'm just not in anybody else's relationship. I don't have time.
I don't have
Just
time
don't.
for nobody else's.
I don't
mess,
have
so
time.
I ain't got nothing to
I'm
say.
done.
Yeah.
with
I
all
saw
of
my
that.
partner's girl somewhere in a little strange looking position. I'm
Mm-hmm.
not going to here tell this man this here.
Yeah.
No.
That's
In a
why I said
strange
it depends
position?
on. Who,
Well, you know,
when you
in
say
a weird,
position.
it looked like something was going on.
Yeah.
But I
okay.
couldn't
Scenario.
pinpoint it. But I already knew if I went to tell him that he was going to jail. I already knew that.
Yeah.
If I tell this fool anything.
He would have caught a case.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like I said, it depends on who it is. Best friend, though, that's like my sister to me. So,
all right, sure.
for me.
I'm ready. Okay.
All right, moving on. Cedra in Topeka says, my boyfriend has a habit of sending several women a good morning text before he starts his day. He does it freely and doesn't think it's a problem. I think it's the first step in cheating, and I'm jealous. Am I overthinking it, or is this cheating?
Man, come on. How does work? What are y'all doing nowadays? What relationships y'all got? What y'all allowing up in here? What is these new rules that you can text 3 women in the morning, wish them good morning? What?
Several women. Several
I don't know
women.
who can do that.
Shirley texts me every single day. Shirley Strawberry. She texts me scriptures every morning. I asked Shirley, I said, Shirley, do me a favor. Text me a scripture every morning. Shirley texts me a scripture every single morning. I was on vacation and didn't quite see the name Shirley because Shirley's text comes with a strawberry next to her name and a heart. I deleted it
For safety
best.
purposes.
because I was
The
blurry
emojis.
and I didn't know it said Shirley. It looked like Sheila and I deleted it
The emoji
because
scared.
I don't know what the hell.
You just
The
woke
emoji.
up.
The heart and a strawberry.
All
I
right.
couldn't explain this.
Thank you, CLO. Coming up at the
Deleted
top
her
of the
and
hour.
the scripture.
We have some entertainment news right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Cardi B is the newest addition to the Playboy family. All right. The multi-platinum musician. She's an entrepreneur. She's also an activist. Cardi B will be the first ever creative director in residence for Playboy lifestyle brand. Okay. Cardi will provide artistic direction with co-branded fashion, sexual wellness products, digital editorial content, and more. And merchandise created through the collaboration between Playboy and Cardi B aims to expand the Playboy brand. Cardi B tweeted that she is the founding creative director and a founding member of Centerfold, the new creator-led platform from Playboy. So a new job for Cardi B. Okay. And
Ain't no Playboy magazine up in this house. I can't.
You can't do
Well,
nothing.
why are you
can't do
looking
nothing,
like
Unc.
that?
You can't
I can't do nothing. I'm not allowed
Why are
to
you
do nothing. I'm not
scared?
allowed to comment because I can't even comment on this type of stuff.
But why are you looking around? You're
I
getting a
know,
comment.
Looking
He's
around
scared.
like you
I'm
did
in Los
something.
Angeles and I'm scared she could walk. This
Hey,
is the
Marjorie,
training
nowhere around
program
you
I've
with
been on.
nothing?
I'm trained.
Cardi B is expanding her brand. Also, our girl Rihanna announced recently that she plans to open up stores for her Savage X Fenty lingerie line.
you mean
Rihanna
Rihanna?
announced on,
You mean Rihanna?
Yeah, Rihanna. Mm-hmm.
Rihanna.
Rihanna.
Yeah,
Her name's
Riri.
Rihanna.
Yeah, Rihanna is somebody else. We know Rihanna.
It's Rihanna, but
It's
she just
Look,
let people
I'm
say
not
Rihanna.
arguing with you.
She said that. It's
Well,
Rihanna.
call her what I know her to be.
I'm calling her what she calls herself. How about that? Rihanna announced on Instagram that she will expand her brand to include retail stores. She posted a mock image of one of her future boutiques with the caption, 2022, we're coming in hot. We're about to bring you a whole new Savage X Fenty experience with the launch of our brick and mortar retail stores. Rihanna revealed that the first boutiques will be in Los Angeles, Las Vegas, Houston, Philadelphia, and DC.
Okay.
Carla, we may have to, do some shopping. Okay, I might have to come to Houston.
Hey, Riri, we up in here.
Galleria.
All good, all good.
Yeah, so congratulations to both these ladies, moving and shaking, expanding their brands,
Keeping it sexy.
all of that. Yeah.
Yeah.
No comment from you, huh, Steve? He's
I
scared.
told you.
You can't comment on this.
What is I'm talking about women's lingerie for?
Congratulations, Rihanna, or Rihanna as you call her.
She don't need no.
We can't talk
She don't need
draws?
no congratulations. No, I can't talk draws. You can you? We can talk draws. Can you?
Can you?
Hey, Mr. Smart Guy, go ahead. Can you? So go ahead, start. Go ahead.
All right.
You
Show
at your
her how it
house
go.
zooming. Go ahead. Go ahead. Talk. Y'all just had a big birthday celebration. Go on. Talk about some other woman's draws. Go ahead.
No,
Right,
I'm
go
okay.
Lingerie.
I'm a pass.
Exactly.
You got scared, Tommy.
Yeah, I better pass.
Also, Judge Steve last night, you did it again, sir.
Boy.
Come on, y'all.
You did
Boy.
it again.
Okay. Okay, so last night.
3 cases.
Right, Shirley. Okay, so
The first case.
always a bridesmaid, never a bride.
Uh-huh.
I was so mad at the group at the forever fiance Steve. You called him stupid though a lot.
The entire time.
Yeah.
And then after the commercial break, because he wouldn't marry and he had all these crazy philosophies about why he wouldn't marry this woman. They have
It was-
3 children together. They have a business together.
Right.
All of
2
this.
homes. They've been together
since high school.
forever.
Yeah.
Since high
Yes.
school.
Yeah.
So Steve went down and took a picture of
the
a picture
stupidest
with
man
him.
he had ever met.
Stupidest man.
I had to. I've never seen him before.
And he called him that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
But
I was
Tommy,
like,
And
Steve.
apologize after the break.
I know.
But wait a minute,
Then he
but-
came back.
but he in court though.
Yeah.
You done brought a woman you sleeping with to court,
to counter sue her.
right?
Yeah.
But now, y'all, this ain't the breakup.
Right.
Oh, he didn't want to leave her. He loves her dearly. So even if you win this case,
You gotta go home.
you have to go home high. This win ain't even gonna be a win.
They got 3 kids together. She just
Boy.
had a baby.
3
She just had a
children.
baby from
Boy,
him.
and this aired on television, and now everybody know
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
pain this fool done set himself up for is immeasurable.
Yeah. Yeah.
Then the second one was about the VIP getaway.
The raffle drawing.
Yeah,
So the
the-
raffle
the-
drawing
yeah.
with the lady she won it at a fundraiser, and it was
Uh-huh.
rigged.
It
The
was
raffle
rigged.
was rigged, and they were supposed to go to Atlantic City on MLK Day weekend, the last year, and she told this woman it was a go, and it wasn't. And she goes with her girls.
She invited her friends and everything.
Yes.
They were going to have a girls' weekend, laid all out. And the woman
they
told
were
her,
essential workers, so they felt like they
were essential
deserved a
workers,
girls'
but-
trip and all of that. And Steve, it was bad.
But the lady that was the raffle person, she just said, just lying.
Yeah, she
Right.
said she didn't have the money to. They had to fix this some kind of way. She didn't have the money to reimburse the woman because she had taken her family on a vacation.
Yeah.
Steve said, "Where'd they go? Oh, we went to Paris. We went to Amsterdam."
But you didn't have the money to reimburse this woman to go to Atlantic City?
Then when she
Right.
lied and
She
I
said,
caught her lying, I went on there. I got these screens on each side of my bench where I can do playbacks.
Yes, you played it back so she
And
could
I actually showed her where she was lying.
Yes.
Because I know when you lying, because I've told thousands, so I know.
You know the
I
body
know the
language.
look of a lie.
Anyway,
And
it was
the chef
good
and the
last-
caterer, we love
Oh
that
my God,
too.
with the
knew
chitlins.
Yes, you knew they were
You
fooling
got-
around. Yeah,
You don't want to miss Judge Steve. Tuesday nights, ABC, 8/7 Central. All right, coming up at 7:20, a Texas mother locks her 13-year-old son in the trunk of her car. You're not going to believe this story. We'll get into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
A Texas mother has been charged with endangering a child after she allegedly placed her 13-year-old son, who had COVID-19, into her trunk, the trunk of her car, to avoid being exposed to the virus. Yeah. This
Your
is according
baby?
Yeah, get your ass in that
13-year-old
trunk with
son
that
was a
COVID.
trunk.
Yeah.
Trunk.
You got to get in that trunk with that COVID. Yeah.
Yeah, got to.
You're not riding in the back seat. You're
I
not
support
spreading it.
her for this.
Well, go ahead, Shirley. What happened now?
The director of health services stated she was gathering information from cars in a line for COVID testing when she encountered a female driver, her name is Sarah Beam, who admitted to putting her son in the trunk of her car to prevent herself from being exposed to COVID while driving her son to the testing site for additional testing. The 13-year-old boy was found in the trunk. He was lying down. The health official notified the police, and during the investigation, police reviewed the surveillance cameras, which showed the teenage boy exiting the trunk and getting into the back seat. What?
I support this. This is 100%. I'm positive he's positive.
This is how your mom treats you now?
Yeah.
You can't put your baby in the trunk. Now, it's a better way to do
Yeah,
this.
she's
Come on,
in
man.
Houston, Tommy, and Cypher.
He here? Oh, hell.
And a lot of her students are supporting her, leaving signs at her home saying she's a great teacher. She's loving.
Them
and
students
caring.
ain't been in the trunk.
Great teacher, bad mom.
No.
What is all the surprise about?
What do you
Why
mean?
aren't
Ain't
you
nobody
surprised?
put you in no trunk. Stop, Unc.
I ain't never been put in the trunk,
Okay, so
I've been put out.
but I've had my ass beaten to near death. Where was the complaints then? Where was the police? Where was the
videos?
reports? Where was the video camera of them ass whoopings I took? I took severe ass whoopings at the hands of my mama and my daddy. And I wish they would have took my ass outside and put me in the trunk. I'd have laid there all evening.
It'd have been
Drive
safer,
me
big
round.
dog.
Ain't nothing wrong with a little trunk time. You know, fresh air, you know, stuff coming up
kid
through
is
the trunk.
13, Steve.
She didn't lock him in there and didn't feed him. No.
You cool with it?
I'm cool, man. You got COVID. Get your ass in this trunk.
Is that what your dad would have said?
Why you don't get your ass? Get outside on that porch. I'd have had to stand outside on the porch with COVID. My daddy would have moved me into the garage.
So you're with
so
Sarah
y'all
Beam.
support her?
Oh, absolutely.
Hell yeah. Get your ass in that trunk with your sick ass.
Yeah.
I'm sitting up in here. I got respiratory problems. I got diabetes and high blood pressure. I can't catch nothing. I can't catch Omicron, Dumicron, Delta. I can't catch Oribe. I can't catch Marion. I can't catch
Omega.
B2K. I can't catch a damn thing.
B2K.
Ain't
no Marion in that group. Put them all together.
Stupid. All right, coming up at 34 minutes after the hour, we're moving on. We'll have more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
A man stuck in a chimney in Montgomery County, Maryland, was rescued after 24 firefighters responded. They had to break through a wall, dismantle part of the chimney. They did that brick by brick. They were trying to free him. This is according to officials.
What?
Now, a resident of the home called police after hearing rustling that he thought was coming from the outside. This was around 3:30 in the morning. Initially, officers responded to the home and found no signs of an attempted break-in, so they left. Now, about an hour later, the resident heard moaning from inside a wall of the home and found a burglar stuck in the chimney. 24 firefighters responded.
Light a fire. We're going to warm his ass up.
Okay.
We ain't going to kill him, but we're going to warm him up, though.
White
Yes.
crime.
What? There's no mention of race in this story. What are you talking about?
You know what it is.
Didn't have to. This is a white crime.
Why? How could
Why you say that, though? Why?
I know who does what. Let's just leave it at, I'm a judge now.
Yeah.
Oh,
Judge Steve,
yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Judge Steve, white crime. Let's go. Go ahead.
24 firefighters responded.
24
Got the man out.
firefighters. White crime.
Yeah. Showed up.
All right.
They
so,
said if it's a black crime, they send SWAT team down there.
Oh, okay. So the firefighters.
We got to get him out of the chimney. We have to get him out of the chimney.
Yeah.
And
SWAT is on the scene. 12 firefighters, white man in the chimney.
Yeah, and they got him out, Steve.
And they
He
could
was
tell
taken-
by the moaning. They didn't know right away.
I'd have left him in there for about a day or two. I'd have left his ass in there.
Now, you'd have heard stuff like this. Oh, for Pete's sake.
I love his white man. Come on.
Oh, glory. Oh, Jiminy Crickets. What's going on here? Oh, it's tight.
That's tight.
This is so wrong.
Black dude.
Wrong.
God!
Come on,
Man, this mother.
Whoa!
Believe this. Oh, sugar, honey, ice.
Yeah, in the chimney talking.
Hey! Hey! Black people, when they know they're in trouble, they get help. Hey!
You hear me? Y'all hear me?
So the man, Steve, was taken to the trauma center with serious injuries. He is expected to survive, and then he'll face charges for the break-in.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Please didn't shoot him or nothing.
I'd have cooked him for a day, though. I'd have cooked his ass for a day. I ain't
Slow
gonna lie
roast.
to you. Ooh.
Campfire, huh?
See, that's
Who's
that's
the rotisserie white guy? Who is that? Tommy cooked his ass.
See, I don't. How you thought? Like you didn't think this out. That I'm gonna be able to go down this chimney. You didn't. You don't know how wide the chimney is. You don't know if it's got a flute on the end of it. You don't know. You don't know nothing. You don't know how large the opening is at the bottom, because the opening at the bottom is always smaller than the one at the top. And obviously, this is a person who doesn't have a chimney.
Right.
Yeah, got it. I thought it was a great idea. This is a great idea.
Yeah. This is a dumbass criminal. This is a dude. He's involved in drugs. Drugs make you think like that.
Oh, okay.
Well,
I got to get in here and get that work.
do this for me, Just do this for me. You the black family with the white guy in the chimney, and you see these feet hanging out. What you finna do?
Well, it's a lot. I don't really know.
We cooking his ass.
We know what
Not
you're going to
me.
do, nephew.
But if your feet are dangling,
In your chimney.
I'm gonna probably shoot you in both ankles.
Oh,
Yes. I'm gonna shoot you in both ankles.
Want to be shot or you want to be cooked? Which one you want?
Just in case you do slide down. When you slide down, your ass will be kneeling. That's for damn sure.
And if we don't shoot you, we're going to put that misery on you and just break both of them.
wow.
Crazy.
Dumb criminal. He's
Oh, this. Did you see that dumbest? We don't have time.
All right. Coming up next, the nephew and the prank phone call for today, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at about 4 minutes after the hour, it's my strawberry letter for today. The subject is polite in the streets and rude in the sheets.
That's what
We'll
I'm
get
talking
into
about.
that. We'll get
That's what I'm
into it.
talking
We will get into it a little later because right now, nephew, you're up with today's prank phone call. What you got for us?
Well, let me check my stupid temperature and see how far I want to go up, how high I want it to be, you know.
Mercury's all up in there.
But I got a stupid thermostat, and it allows me to go up and down on it. So look, this right here today is my favorite socks. My favorite socks. Cat dog, if you would.
Hello, I'm trying to reach a Charles.
Yeah, this Charles.
Okay, are you the guy? Do you live in an apartment?
Who is this?
My name Benny, man. I live in. Let me say this to you, man. This like the third time this done happened, you know, and I done got fed up with it. So I'm finna sit. We finna get this straight.
Hold up, man. Wait. Who are you again?
My name Benny, man. I live in. Let's listen. Do you use the washroom on the property?
Yeah, man. I use the washroom. What's up?
Okay, this is the third time this happened. Last night was the third time. All right, now the first time I happened to be in the washroom with you, and I come up with a shirt missing. Now the second time was my T-shirt, my Chicago Bulls championship T-shirt. I saw your girl with it on. Now last night was the one that drew the line. My favorite socks was missing out the dryer when I come back to get my stuff. So I don't know what you doing, man, when you in this washroom. If you decide you just gonna go shopping in the dryer and get what you want out of it from other people's stuff, man. But this ain't cool.
Hold up, I'm a grown man. What are you talking about shopping? I work every day. I buy my own. Listen, you called me tripping about some clothes, and worse, you called me tripping about some socks.
I'm right. They my favorite socks. So what I got a problem is, what make you think you can start opening up dryers, getting people's stuff out, man?
Hold up. What make you think I'm opening up? Hold up. You got the wrong one. Where you getting my number from anyway?
I got your number from the leasing office.
The leasing?
Because I told them I needed to. Say what?
They done lost their mind giving you my number, calling me with some about some socks.
Hey, man, they my favorite socks. And look here, I want my socks back from you, man.
I'm going to say this one more time. You done lost your mind.
Okay, I'm going to say this one more time. Either I'm going to get them socks or I'm going to get that one of the two.
You got a plan. You say you live in 5 what?
I live in
you
That's
got a
where I
plan.
live.
Stay at I'll knock on your door in about 10 minutes if it's okay with you, partner.
Hey, man, it's whatever. All I know is you better bring them damn socks when you bring your around here. I'm my favorite socks. You got my favorite socks.
And you crying like a little about some socks?
Man, to hell with you. You got my
man,
socks,
I'm gonna
man.
enjoy whooping your part.
Hey, man, you better have shirt. You better have my Chicago Bulls championship shirt, and you better have my socks. Yo, you can't be taking people's stuff out the washroom.
That's fine, partner. You got 3 whippers coming. Socks, shirt, and a T-shirt. That's what you want. You got a whipping coming for all of them.
But that's fine with me, dog. But all I do, I want my socks back, man.
You act like my little sister with a old crying. What
hey, man, don't worry about that. I better not catch you or your sister in my stuff. I'm going to tear it off. You hear me?
You ain't going to tear a thing off nobody. You done lost your mind, first of all. Why don't you just head on down to the washroom so I can whoop your now?
I'll meet you in the washroom right now, but you better bring my socks with you. You hear me?
I'm bringing a whooping to you, punk.
I'm going to put you inside that damn dryer and turn it on since you stealing stuff out of it.
You done lost your mind. Let me tell you one thing. Hurry up, put your on, get down to the washroom now. I'm tired of my shoes.
I'm on the phone, fool. I'm already walking that way. So now what?
When you see me, you know me.
No, I already know you. Once you get busted in the head, you'll know what's going on.
I wish you ain't a man enough, but I'm going to...
I'll tell you what. How long is it going to take you to get your over there?
It's going to take me about 2 minutes, partner.
All right, then. And guess what else I'm bringing with me,
What you bringing now?
Is you listening to see what I'm bringing?
Man, what?
This is nephew Tommy from
man,
the
I don't give a Say what, man? Who is this?
Hey, Charles, this nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show, man. Yo, girl, man. Chandria got me to prank you, man.
Man, y'all wrong. Y'all wrong. Man, I got one boot on. I'm on my way down the stairs. I'm going to beat somebody. Tommy. Come on, man. Tell me it ain't so. Man, I'm talking about, I know ain't no grown man on this phone crying over no socks.
Oh, man, some socks, crazy. Man. Some socks.
Man, some socks. Boy, you know y'all tripping.
Hey, man, I got one more question, baby. What is the baddest radio show in the land?
Man, that's easy. The Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Charles, I got you, man.
All right, bro.
I'm gonna whoop somebody's ass.
That's what he
Play too
said,
much.
and he's going to enjoy it.
Yeah, what he said.
Yes.
Crying
I
like
got
a
one
little
boot on,
sister.
partner. I don't care what it is. Crying on some sock like my little sister, like a little old punk ass.
What you think, Steve?
I love the violence level that people get to on these prank phone calls.
Tommy takes him there.
It's just a cultural thing, man. When you push people who come up a certain way, it ain't nowhere else for us to go.
Right. Push
I
the
mean, if
buttons,
you pushing
and
me,
that's
what
it.
you want me to do? I ain't got nothing else. So,
We all got that button.
I don't have your socks. I don't have your T-shirt. You brought my girl into this. I don't have none of this stuff you talking about. I work every day. I don't steal nobody's stuff. Right. And the leasing office that gave you my number. This is your unlucky day. Because you never should have took that number from the leasing office because you got the wrong one. But you crying like my little sister. Though.
Right.
Yeah.
Buy some socks.
Some socks.
All this we got going on in this world.
We got mamas putting babies in the trunk. We got white folks coming down the chimney.
You worry about some socks.
You worry about some socks. Worry about some socks. Come get your laugh on with your boy this weekend. That's MLK. It is MLK weekend, ladies and gentlemen. It is coming up. And if you live in Jackson, Mississippi, anywhere around the way, the nephew is coming to town. Chuckles Comedy Club. That's the 14th through the 16th, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. 2 shows each night. The nephew is coming to act a doggone fool. As my daddy say, a star-nated fool. You understand? So get ready. That's this weekend, baby. I can't wait to get to it. Jackson, Mississippi got a couple favorite restaurants down there. Gonna do my thing. Gonna come shine and act a fool. Gonna play a little golf. Might eat some chitlins because I ain't getting none. Oh, wait, let me stop that. I ain't gonna put all that out there. But anyway.
Southern cuisine.
Southern cuisine,
Them
my baby.
chitlins, you ain't
Southern
gonna make the
cuisine.
show.
Southern cuine.
Where
Laying
you
in
at,
the cut.
Tommy?
Jackson, Mississippi. You know, Chuckles that's in Memphis. They now have another club in Jackson, Mississippi. They have a Chuckles there now.
Yeah.
And getting ready to put one in New Orleans, I believe. So Chuckles is spreading out. Black-owned comedy club.
Nice.
That's what your boy
Come on,
Prescott
Prescott.
was. Prescott holds it down, man.
Yeah. He's funny, man.
Tommy, you should
Yes,
eat
sir.
at Johnny T's when you go down there on Ferris Street.
I'm on a diet right now, Shirley. I know
Wait a
how
minute,
good it
whoa,
is. I've been there.
whoa. Shirley, Johnny T's where?
On Ferris Street in Jackson.
Monica? What is she talking about?
All right, let everybody know it's finna
a
get real
black-
country.
It's a black-owned restaurant, Johnny T's Bistro and Blues. They have a back patio for you, ready to smoke cigars whenever you get there.
Oh, wow.
Cajun, Creole, soul food, greens, cornbread.
How does
Asian
Shirley
pasta.
know about this place?
What do you mean?
Don't even sound like never was
Because
Shirley
of the
get called
show,
in.
they have a reality show. She knows. Shirley.
So it's
Shirley
bougie
knows
people in
some
there?
stuff.
It's bougie people?
Yeah, it's bougie and
So-
down home. We
So
got it all.
ain't nobody bougie in Mississippi, boy. Stop. Stop.
We quit this.
Stop.
I love
Let me ask you
Mississippi,
something.
man.
You say it's a reality show?
Yeah, there's a reality show based in Mississippi. Yes, in Jackson.
Bell Collective. It's called Bell.
Bell Collective. Yeah.
It's on Tommy's network.
Oh, I thought it was Oprah's all this time.
Yeah, it's Tommy's,
Look
girl.
at this,
Me,
Carla.
me and Oprah own it together.
Okay.
All right. Thank you
You
guys.
don't own it. You just own it.
Right. There's a difference. Coming up next is the Strawberry Letter. Polite in the streets, rude in the sheets is the subject. We'll get into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, it is time now for today's Strawberry Letter. And if you need advice on relationships, dating, work, sex, parenting, and more, please submit your Strawberry Letter to steveharveyfm.com and just click Submit Strawberry Letter. We could be reading your letter live on the air, just like we're going to read this one right here, right now. And you never know, it could be yours.
It could be yours. Buckle up and hold on tight. We got it for you. Here it is, the Strawberry Letter.
Subject, polite in the streets, rude in the sheets. Dear Stephen Shirley, I'm a 52-year-old newlywed, and I married a pastor whose wife died 5 years ago. Long story short, I started attending his church around 5 years ago, and he was very polite and welcoming, but I had no idea he was interested in me. When his wife died, I attended the memorial service, and he gave me a lingering hug in the back of the church. I sent a card to the church, and he said a thank you note and said he loved seeing me during the 11 a.m. service. I mostly attended the 8 a.m. service, but since he said that, I started going to the 11 a.m. service. He politely greeted me every Sunday and thanked me for coming. I still had no idea he was interested in me. Then, out of the blue, he asked me to talk to him in his office one Sunday. He was very frank about what he wanted and how he wanted it. I was shocked to hear a very polite man of God talking like that, but I was aroused because I secretly had a crush on him. He told me he was lonely and needed a woman in his bed. He asked if I was interested in dating him, and he made it clear that he wanted to get married so he could have sex as soon as possible. My heart fluttered, and I got caught up in the idea of getting married. Close to a year later, we got married, and on our wedding night, we were intimate for the first time, and he said the most vile and offensive things to me from the time I started taking my clothes off till the bitter end. His language sounded like a porn video. I thought it was because he hadn't been with a woman in a while, but that's just how he is. He's not the polite old man that his church thinks he is. Is it something that marriage counseling will fix, or should I get the marriage annulled before he gets worse?
Give me Jesus.
Well, this is a problem for you because you say you're offended and uncomfortable. Well, that shouldn't be, and it's never good in any marriage. But many people are, of course, one way in public, and then they get behind closed doors in the bedroom, and, they get wild. They're wild side shows. People do what turns them on behind closed doors. But what I'm trying to figure out with you is if you're shocked at the fact that your husband is a pastor and he's talking like this, or you just don't like the dirty talk in the bedroom, period. Because at first you said, you were flattered, or, you had a crush on him too. You were aroused. You got to remember that pastors are human too. They are men, and that's what he is in the bedroom with his wife. He's not your pastor there, but he's a man, okay? He's a human. He's imperfect. He's flawed. He's all that. And you did say, like I said, that you were aroused when he brought you in his office. That was when you should have asked him questions about what he meant by that and what did he expect. But you said you got caught up in the idea of marriage. You still didn't get married for almost a year. You had plenty of time to talk to him between your office visit and the wedding. That was almost a year, like you said, and you still haven't talked to him about it. You still haven't talked to him. You wrote us instead. You asked about counseling, which I always think is a good idea, especially before you decide to end your marriage completely. And maybe Pastor Nasty can tone it down for you if he knows how it makes you feel. You just got to talk to him about it. Steve?
Nah, that ain't going to work. Nothing you said going to work, Sheriff. Nothing.
Say it again?
Nothing you said is going to work.
Oh, well.
This is a different kind of issue here. This is not for counseling.
I disagree with that, but go ahead.
No.
Answer.
Wait a minute. What are they going to say in counseling that he's going to be willing to say out loud? Because Pastor nasty.
Yeah, he's a nasty pastor. I said that. Mm-hmm.
Now, this is trouble, but it's really not trouble, though. See, it's trouble, but it ain't. You 52, you done heard all this before. You just have never heard it directed at you. But you've heard all this before. There are no new words. There's some new ways to phrase it, and I think I have a way to help the pastor out. The pastor got this wife that died 5 years ago. You just happened to start going to the church 5 years ago. He was polite and welcoming, and you ain't know he was interested in you. When his wife died, you went to the memorial service. He gave me a lingering hug in the back of the church. At the damn memorial service. This ain't the time to start pushing up on nobody, pastor. But that's how you took it, though. I sent a card to the church and a thank you note. And why did you send a card to the church and a thank you note? For what? What was you thanking him for, the lingering hug?
A sympathy card for his wife, his wife's passing.
I sent a card to the church and he sent a thank you note.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. So, lady, okay, anyway, I ain't got nothing to do with that. Don't worry about that. Anyway, you sent the card, and he said he loves seeing me doing the 11 o'clock service. I mostly attend the 8 o'clock service, but since he said that, I started going to the 11 o'clock. You didn't see the little subliminal gangster move he put in there? I need you to start coming to the 11 o'clock, because after that I can have you over to the office and holler at you. But if you come to the 8 o'clock, it's too close to the 11 o'clock and too many people up in there, and I ain't going to be able to holler at you. So I need to subliminally suggest that you come to the 11 o'clock, and you fail for it.
Oh, that thought. Oh, that thought. We'll have part 2 of Steve's response coming up at 23 minutes after the hour. Today's Strawberry Letter subject: polite in the streets, rude in the sheets. We'll get back into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, come on, Steve. Let's recap today's Strawberry Letter subject: polite in the streets, rude in the sheets.
Well, let's just get to what the letter's about. It really ain't about how they met. Now, she done married this pastor whose wife died. And now the problem is, she went into the pastor's office one day, and he was very frank about what he wanted and how he wanted it. I was shocked to hear a polite man of God talking like that, but I was aroused. See, right there, it worked.
Mm-hmm.
It worked.
Mm-hmm. Effective.
You were shocked, but you were aroused. Mm-hmm. It worked because you had secretly had a crush on him. He told you he was lonely and needed a woman in his bed. He asked me if I was interested in dating him, and he made it clear that he wanted to get married so he could have sex as soon as possible. My heart flooded. Oh, I got caught up in the idea of getting married. Close to a year later, we got married. And on our wedding night, we were intimate for the first time. Oh. He said the most vile and offensive things to me from the time I started taking my clothes off all the way to the bitter end. The language sounded like a porn video. I thought it was because he hadn't been with a woman in a while, but that's just how he is. He ain't polite old man he is at the church. Think he is. Is this something that marriage counseling will fix, or should I get the marriage annulled before it gets worse? So what I would suggest to the pastor is, if you want to talk vile to a woman, you have to start using different terms. You can accomplish this without cussing and without making actual vulgar remarks. I have a few things that I would suggest pastor start saying, and it'll come across and it'll get the pastor where he need to be, but with only using regular words and animals.
What animals? What?
You need to use words.
Yes.
And animals.
Yeah, animal
and
sounds.
You can get all this, not animal sounds.
Oh.
No, you can be vile, but spank my monkey. So you got to do stuff like that.
Oh, have you lost your entire
Where
mind?
you can say vile and nasty stuff, but it don't, if you just read it, all it says is spank, the next word is my, and the word is monkey. But neither of those words by itself are nasty. But when you put them all together and you use the right tone, spank my monkey. When you say it like that, pastor, you get to accomplish what you want. Get on this gorilla. See right there. You're saying stuff that can be taken another way.
I'm with you.
Get on this gorilla. You don't know what he's talking about, but it'll accomplish what he wants. You know what I mean? You better be my wildebeest. You got to say stuff like that. You got to just get it out. You know, let me quack on that duck. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I just got ways that you can give it to him. Let me milk your Skittles. You know, throw a candy in there every now and then. It don't always have to be stuff like that. You know, you my black monkey mama. You know, stuff like that.
Yeah.
You my black monkey mama. What?
It's not even offensive.
You know, you're being mild, but you're not really. You're keeping it as a Christian, you know. Oh, I'm going to crack that cricket. You know, you don't really, what? You're just saying stuff that could be understood like that. No. Oh, I'm going to chase that cheetah now. Okay, get on, chase the cheetah then. Don't nobody got to know what you talking about. You know, you gonna lay down on my lion. All right now.
Yeah,
you know,
come on.
Lay down on my lion. That's the king of the jungle.
Yeah.
See, you're able to talk vile to this woman with and then you could throw in like scriptures. You a pastor, you know. Lazarus dead, but I ain't, you know. Like
yeah.
What? Throw a scripture in there.
Come on, man.
You just say Lazarus died.
We're out of work and we're going to hell.
You know, that's all them, you know. Drink some of this jungle juice. You know, it's jungle juice. They had that. Used to sell that at 7-Eleven, jungle juice. You know. And those are the things that he could say to her and still be vile and maybe keep his marriage together. So if I was a counselor, that's what I would recommend, because he likes talking dirty, and you just have to use clean words that insinuate dirty thoughts.
And the animals.
And are you proud of that?
Animal. I'm very proud of that, because I don't think he's going to be able to go back to calling this woman the names he's been calling her, because she talking about the Norman right now. Because I can tell you right now, Pastor talking so crazy to this house. Pastor talking so crazy to this woman.
Can I just throw one in here? Let me just throw one in here.
Go ahead.
I'm going to tear the stripes off this zebra.
You know what I'm saying? Got to get it like that.
Yeah, that's perfect. I love that. Them animals.
That's how it is right there, you know.
The neck on this giraffe.
Y'all are Why don't you get on some of this crocodile? You know what I'm saying?
I hate you both.
Just take your time and say it, Pastor.
Yeah.
You
Come
know
on,
what
Pastor.
I'm saying? You know, just kind of put it out there like that. Keep it all animal. You know what I'm saying right there.
Yeah, that just does.
You know.
That's effective.
Well, there's nowhere to go from here.
I'm finna run up on you like a herd.
Yeah.
You can leave us
like
your comments
a herd.
on today's
you gonna think it's a lot of me.
Strawberry Letter on Instagram at Steve Harvey FM. Check out the Strawberry Letter podcast on demand. Coming up next, Sports Talk with Junior.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, guys, it is time now for Junior and Sports Talk. What you got, Junior?
Shirley, let me just say this real fast. Greensboro, North Carolina, the Comedy Zone. Y'all are 2 days away from straight ignorance. I just want y'all to know, 2 days away. Go ahead and get your tickets now. It's 3 shows, 1 Friday, 2 Saturday, okay? This is just Dr. King weekend, Comedy Zone. I got some things I got to talk to y'all about. And I'm going to tell you right now, Antonio Brown going to be one of them. I'm just going to let you know that right now. So you might well get ready. Get your tickets.
Junior.
Okay? Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
1 show Friday.
Yes, sir.
2 shows Saturday.
Yes, sir.
We're going to have to start doing more shows.
Yes, sir, I understand that. That's just how the club want to do it. I ain't mad at it.
The club want to make money.
Yes, sir. So
Junior wants to make money.
Yes, sir.
We got to do more shows.
Got you, big dog. Ain't no
the next day is Martin Luther King National Holiday. We should do a show on Sunday. Is this a comedy club?
Yes, sir. It's Comedy Zone.
We got to do more shows. Start putting that in your mind for 2022.
You know what? You're right. We right.
You do more shows, you make more money. The club make more money.
Sir.
It's a partnership. I want you to start thinking bigger in 2022.
Yes, sir.
You got things you got to do in 2022. Your life is changing, son. You got to pick up the pace.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You got to get more income.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Can we just get to congratulating just the Georgia Bulldogs? Because right now you tearing my ass up live.
You can ask Tommy, do I do it any other way? These lessons just going to be on the air.
You won't never do it no other way. So
I've had to learn all my lessons publicly.
Yeah.
You think they didn't add a Miss Universe fiasco in 2015? It was on the air. I don't get to make my mistakes privately.
I just want, in sports talk, congratulations to the Georgia Bulldogs who let the dogs out, college football national champion. Yeah, they did that, man. Proud of them. Nick Saban, not this year. Because he done won enough anyway. So I ain't even mad that he ain't win this year. Kirby Smart, congratulations, brother. I appreciate it. I'm glad. I live in Georgia.
Yes,
Hey,
sir.
I'm rooting for you. I promise you.
All right, George.
Yeah. George. I'm
It's
talking
about that
right
G
now.
on their chest for me.
Yeah, you said that yesterday.
Georgia Bulldogs got the same logo as my high school had at Glenville. That's the same G. Yeah. And they got a few frat brothers on the team. I just saw them throw their hooks up at a couple plays.
Was you proud of?
Hell yeah. That's why I'm pulling for Jalen Hurts. He a frat brother. I'm pulling for him too.
Oh, they in the playoffs too. The Eagles in the playoffs. Ooh, they made
Who they
it.
play first?
We're gonna find out. I'm gonna have to find out, man. But yeah, they in though.
All right.
Find out.
Come
All right,
on,
Junior,
Philly.
thank you.
You welcome, Shirley.
Coming up at the top of the hour, here's a question. You guys think about this. How attractive do you think you really are? We'll
What?
get into it right after this.
What?
You heard me. Uh-huh.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
So here's a question for you guys. How attractive or handsome are you really? A new survey from Superdrug Online Doctor found on average men rate themselves a 5.9 on an overall attractiveness scale of 1 to 10. Okay? Only 42% of men are happy with their looks. Some other interesting findings of the survey are this. Men think the ideal height is 6 feet and the perfect weight is around 168 pounds.
168?
6 feet.
What?
You went to weight, Tommy went to height. Okay.
Ain't none of this right.
70%,
Wait a minute. 6 feet, 168 pounds.
That's skinny as all get out.
That's the perfect weight.
Nobody want to weigh no 168?
Okay, and okay,
That's hungry. That's what that is.
Do you know if I weighed 168 pounds?
what?
How tall are you, Steve?
6'2"?
168, I ain't gonna lie, Uncle, I'd actually try to whoop your ass. 168. I would actually try.
And you probably could. I had to run.
You be weak.
I had to run. But let's get out of this number out of. Like I would, on a scale of 1 to 10, I think
that's
I'm
what I was
really
gonna
about
ask.
like a 6, a 6.2.
Okay,
Oh,
well,
that's what you
you're
think?
right in that average. 5.9
Yeah, that's why I
is the
figure,
average.
you know.
Junior, what about you on a scale of 1 to 10?
I just want to thank the study for the 0.9 because I was a 5.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm about a 5.
What's the
Tommy,
question
where
again,
you at?
Shirley? What's
Huh?
the question?
On
the
the scale
question
of 1
is,
to 10, where most men find themselves, the average man says 5.9.
Yeah, so
I
Steve,
said
you're
about
what now?
6.
You're
6'2".
6?
I'm 6'2" all the way around. 6'2" in height, 6'2" in looks on the scale of 1 to 10.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about you, Junior?
I thought I was just about a 5, you know, but they gave me 0.9, just the average. I'll take.
They
the
gave
0.9.
you don't have to take that 0.9. You get
All
right
right.
on back to that 5 where you feel it.
All right,
Yeah.
let's get to it. Let's get to the nephew. Scale of 1 to 10. How do you rate yourself?
9.8.
Who? Who the hell?
Me.
Jesus, you.
I'm glad you got all the ugliness out the way, Shirley. I'm 9.8.
You've got to be kidding me.
I ain't
Save the
kidding with
best
you.
for last, Tommy.
I know who I am. What?
And it ain't a
You're secure, You're
9.8.
confident.
I'm comfortable with me. I'm 9.8.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Tom. You probably about like a 2.
I ain't no 2.
Boy,
Okay, Shirley Carter, where I'm at?
Not 9.8.
Yeah.
I think you're with the
Idris
other
in there.
guys.
That's
I
10.
think, yeah.
I ain't with them. No,
Between a
no.
5'9" and a 6'2".
These two people that think they ugly, no, they ugly. I'm not doing that.
no, G, we're not thinking.
I think really our number is our height.
Oh, so Tommy, how tall are you?
I'm 5'10".
So you 5'10".
Wow.
There you
Well,
go.
you 5'4".
I'm not finna
No,
do
you're
that.
not 5'4". He's not that.
About
No, he ain't that
5'5".
short.
No, he's not.
No,
You ain't
I
finna
would
be no
give Tommy
6.
about
Be honest.
okay, honest.
Honest
What you
enough.
looking at right now? What you looking at?
And I'm just gonna do this cause he my nephew, we family.
Oh, I'm getting the
Just look at
curve.
him, the whole
Say it.
package. Just look at him.
The whole package? Well,
Yeah.
he lose something in height. Cause the average man think the ideal height is 6, so he 2 inches off that.
So he got to be under 5.
Okay, on a
Yeah.
scale of 1 to 10, Steve.
On a scale of 1 to 10 in terms of looks, he about a 6.
Okay.
A
Oh,
hard 6
God.
too. I'm talking about
Broke his heart.
a hard 6. I'm talking about creeping in. I'm talking about like if
A
somebody
6?
said 5'8", that would be a debate.
60%, Steve, of the men say that having great abs make them attractive and having a great butt makes them attractive.
Well, most men don't have abs, so let's start there.
Okay. What about butt?
Oh, I got a butt. Tommy got plenty of ass. It's high too.
I don't.
Very tall ass. Look at him from the side.
The time is up. We'll be back with more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show at 20 minutes after, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
The U.S. Mint has started shipping quarters featuring the likes of several trailblazing women as a part of the American Women Quarters program. And poet and civil rights activist Maya Angelou will be the first black woman to ever grace the coin. The Angelou coin is one of 5 new quarter designs that will run from 2022 through 2025. George Washington's likeness will remain on the other side of the quarter, and the U.S. Mint confirmed that they have already begun shipping the Maya Angelou coins, so be on the lookout for them. That's great news.
That's nice.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
I don't
Yeah,
want the George
I do
Washington
too.
quarter. I want the Maya.
Yeah, we want
Be
the
at
Maya
the store.
Angelou.
I don't want this one. I want the Maya.
I know why the cage bird
I definitely
sang.
want several of those quarters.
Yeah,
in
exactly.
2022.
Collector's items.
Yep,
as well.
collector's items. 3 years to collect them, too.
Why he got to be on the other side of the quarter? Black people can't have even a quarter. It's crazy.
What you say, Junior?
No, forget that. Why here he got to be on the other side? Black people can't even have a
Junior,
quarter.
they're separate quarters.
Oh. What's on the backside?
No. It's going to be Maya Angelou on one side and then flip it over and it's still George Washington on the other side.
See,
Oh.
I'm talking about right there.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. We can't even have a quarter.
Heads or tails? White man, black woman. Which one you want? Heads or tails?
You are going to take a beautiful story.
You know they gonna flip the coin, sir.
Make it sound crazy. We'll have more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show. We're going to play a round of Would You Rather at 33 minutes after, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, guys, it is time to play another round of Would You Rather. Would you rather spend a day in the mall with your lady, your wife, your significant other, whoever, or spend a day at the dentist?
Give me this drill.
Hey,
Oh, hey.
I'm at the mall.
Hey.
Damn
That's
right.
kind of easy, that shit.
Would you rather spend a day at the mall with your wife, or would you rather spend a day at the dentist?
Don't know about that. Most people don't like to go to the dentist. That's.
I know, but if it's in
Most
the
people
mall
don't like.
with her,
Most men don't like to go to the mall.
But Steve said the mall.
but
No,
Steve
what do
said
you
the
say?
mall.
No, I'm going to the mall. So happy.
I'm going to the
Because he
mall.
don't like
the
the
mall.
dentist.
The mall has gotten better though for chairs and benches for men to sit on while they women doing stuff. They got better with that, so it's a more comfortable sitting.
Oh, okay.
no. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Go ahead, Junior. What did you say?
I'm going to the dentist. Give me the drill.
Damn.
Cause I'm in the mall with her ass. I'm in the store sniffing candles I don't even care about. I'm in here. I don't know what is Zara. I ain't never been in here. What am I doing in here?
Oh, you ain't been in Zara?
Dog, I don't know nothing but that. No, none of that. No.
Wow.
Oh, you been Zara, Sephora.
You know what,
I've been there.
Junior? You may need to rethink what you just did.
Or turn your chair around.
Yeah. Either that. There you go. Now that over the shoulder ain't gonna work. I'm trying to tell you. So you was on your radio show this morning and you said what?
All right. Would you rather get male enhancement surgery, or would you rather get surgery on your abs, like lipo on your abs?
I'd rather get this surgery on my abs if I do any more.
Here we go.
Where's I'm gonna put all this?
Oh, goodness.
I'm blessed and highly favored.
I'm
so.
already in double X draws. Where are we going with this? Lord have
He
mercy.
told us it's the West.
This is really
There's no
appreciating
way.
what I asked.
Right.
I can put nothing else down here.
Come on, big dog.
I already can't use that little slot that they put on drawers. I already can't use that.
Really, Steve? Really,
Moving
Steve?
on, Shirley.
Man, go on and give me these abs I ain't seen in a while.
All right, Tommy Jr. Same
abs.
thing.
I want abs.
Yeah,
I'm
abs.
blessed.
We got
I'm blessed.
everything else.
I'm good.
Abs.
I
Now,
don't think you guys would say anything else other than that.
Well,
All right.
It's all relative.
What do you mean, Steve?
Both of them is shorter than me.
What? What you say?
I said both of them is shorter than me.
That don't mean ain't nobody more blessed than you, though.
what the hell? Hold on.
It's all in perspective. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Let's go and keep it 100. Let's stop this here. You know, I'm standing over here and you got G.I. Joe standing over there. Now, what you think?
Not G.I. Joe.
We'll be back with the last break of the day and some closing remarks from the one and only Judge Steve right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Here we are, guys. Our last break of the day on
Of
this
the day.
Wednesday. Hump day. Been a good day.
Yeah,
This day went
midweek.
by fast, huh?
Yeah.
Yep.
January
goes
is
by
almost
fast.
gone. Wow.
We got birthdays coming up. Steve birthday on Monday.
Uh-huh.
65.
17th, baby. 17 black. Let's go.
Yep. A big day for us. Yep.
Yes,
Judge
indeed.
Steve with your hit show on ABC Tuesday nights. It was fun last night. It was good. It was funny.
Numbers come out today. Y'all pray for me if I could get the. If I could hold close to the number I got last week. Mm-hmm. Lord Jesus, Father God.
You're going to be all right.
You
You in there.
watching. We
Yeah.
watched last night. You know, another one of my favorite parts last night was when you hit the gavel and you objected to yourself. You were
Yeah.
saying, I got to stop putting my personal business
Put my personal business in
on
this
this
show.
show. I said, did he object to himself? It's a great show, Steve.
I know.
I love it.
And Steve, you
love it,
come
man.
off that bench a lot too.
Well, you know, I'm not going to just sit here. I don't know, you know. Because I'm not really. Like I did Jimmy Kimmel last night, and he says, you're a judge. How come you don't wear a robe?
Yeah,
And
you
I
did
said-
Monday night, Jimmy Kimmel.
Yeah.
Monday night.
Yeah, Monday night I did Jimmy Kimmel. He said, it's, Steve, you're a judge. How come you don't wear a robe? I said,
That's what I asked.
everybody know I ain't no damn judge.
Like, for real?
I was just sitting up in here playing this doggone, what is this game about? Like hide and seek, but I'm sitting here. You already know.
It's all good.
And
That's
that
a
was
great
your
show.
idea, not to wear the robe.
Yeah, because, I mean, actually, I thought it would be a disrespect to the other judges who really
Okay, I got you.
earned it. And then I ain't want, you know, plus I wanted to wear colored robes. You know, I ain't up there looking like I'll be over there looking like I'm in the choir. Like I'm one of the gospel travelers or something.
He's going to work it out. He's going to work it out. Yes,
I've
King.
rendered my
Yes, King.
decision.
Then I'm going to want some bars on my robe, you know, like I'm the bishop or either got a PhD.
Ain't gonna be no regular robe.
Okay, I got you. But it's a fun show, entertaining to watch, especially at night. I love it at night.
Yeah,
Right,
it's prime
Shirley.
time. It's really, really good, man. Thank you all for your support.
Oh yeah.
Hey, listen, y'all, keep the faith this year. Faith is the belief in things that you cannot see. Faith is paramount on your road to success. And I don't think you can talk about faith enough, because faith has to be at the core essence of everything you do. I was watching Denzel Washington's speech that he was given at a commencement of some college. And, you know, you very rarely hear Denzel talking, but he said something. He said, put God first in everything you do. And this is Denzel Washington talking, not the actor. This is Denzel Washington talking. And he said that, you know, and I never get to hear Den talk, you know, publicly like that. But it really struck a chord with me because it reminded me of how many people I know that are successful who are people who have a relationship with God. And if you don't have a relationship with God, you have got to look into this. You've got to start one. Y'all, it's imperative. Look, having faith and a relationship with God doesn't make it easy. It just makes it doable. And all you want to do is to have the ability to do the deed, to finish the task, to reach the goal, to accomplish the mission. That's what you want. A relationship with God has to be at the forefront of that, because I don't care what you're practicing. If you don't have a relationship with God, you will surely need him, because one of the tests, one of the challenges, one of the setbacks is going to require God and only God. That's a fact. That's a fact. And there's something on the inside of you that's beckoning and calling you that says to you, hey man, I want a relationship with my Creator. You have to develop that. It's not hard. You know, that thing inside of you that keeps nagging at you, that thing you call a conscience, that's your soul. The human soul thirsts for a relationship with its Creator. It just does. And if you say you don't have it, you simply allow the devil to fool you into thinking that that's not necessary. And you've allowed the devil to rob you of your destiny. That's all it is to it. So if you don't believe what I'm saying, I really don't care. But for those of you who are looking for something, God is the answer. He is the answer. He can get you through every challenge, test, and situation you'll ever get in. There's nothing too hard for God. If it was not for my faith, I'm telling you flat out, I'm not where I am today. I just wouldn't have made it. I would not have survived everything I've survived. And I have news for you, neither would you. Whether you actively are pursuing a relationship with God, or God is just holding you and protecting you and giving you his unmerited grace and favor simply because he knows you don't know no better, and he got his arms around you and he's carrying you until you pull it together. He's waiting to have a relationship with you. Get that in 2022. Those are my closing remarks. I hope it reached somebody today. Stop talking to people who say they don't believe in God. Walk away from them. They don't know the facts. Have a great day. See you tomorrow.
For all Steve Harvey contests, no purchase necessary, void where prohibited. Participants must be legal U.S. residents at least 18 years old unless otherwise stated. For complete contest rules, visit SteveHarveyFM.com.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.